$2,200 in a day. So at 1 o'clock this afternoon, we're going to cover weekly options. We're also going to close the doors to our squadron here. We're going to get airborne with our 25 new members. I think we have, as of me shooting this video, about nine slots left. If you haven't heard of Options Weapons School, or you haven't attended any of our briefs this week, it's not too late. You can still register here at go.topgunoptions.com/join OWS. That means join Options Weapons School. And like I said, we have a 1 o'clock brief. If you're watching this video after 1 o'clock, don't worry about it. It's going to be up on this page along with everything we did this week. Monday night, we did a welcome aboard brief. Yesterday, in the primary live trade brief, we did a Raytheon Gen 20 spread, and we also took a look at our VXX bull put spread that expires on May 4th. I'm going to show you that in a couple minutes. And we have a bear call spread training last night where we were talking about shorting Facebook, and that's working out nicely. I predicted the end of the FAANGs months ago. We predicted this before Jeffrey Gunlock said short Facebook. I predicted all of this stuff, folks, and our members have been printing money. To watch the replays, just head to go.topgunoptions.com/OWS, Options Weapons School replay. And the replay from today's 1 o'clock session will be posted up on the top here. But, folks, we had an absolute blast this week in Options Weapons School. And like I said, we're going to be getting airborne soon without them. Let's take a look at that VXX trade. Last Wednesday, Thursday-ish, I said, folks, this market has, you ready for it, hit a wall, right? Have we peaked? Stocks are sliding again. And this is literally what I said, is that the rally is hitting a wall, and it absolutely did. We've run into a wall pretty hard. I started to get worried. We predicted this. I said, hey, we're going to bounce off this 200-day moving average. Don't worry about it. Q1 earnings are going to save the day. And then halfway up this, what I call a blue market rally, a blue-collar market rally, right around here, I said, I think we might have raised the bar too high with Q1 earnings. And as soon as we went through this 50-day moving average with some serious airspeed, I said, we're done. We're going to stall. And we got long volatility. As you can see right here, last, Wednesday, Thursday, I said, let's buy some deep in the money May 2nd VIX calls. They're at they were at 325. I think they're double this. Essentially, these calls made 100% in under a week. And look at this bull put spread on VXX. The 40.5, 39.5, we were risking $4,200, folks. This is up about, I think it's $3,800 right now. It's not even 1 week. Tomorrow will be 1 week in this trade, and it's up $3,800 on only $5,200 in risk. So let's take a look. I mean, just look at this. Look at VXX. Let's put up a 5-day chart. And here is April 19th when we did this webinar, and I said, everybody out of the pool, volatility is going to spike. And look at that. So this trade's looking at a max profit there. And we're going to talk about this at 1 o'clock. But, folks, it's over with. I had an hour and a half, actually it was about 2-hour lecture last night on a bear call spread on Facebook and all the reasons why it is over with that stock unless the dude resigns. It's over with Facebook. We got earnings, obviously. Take a look at Twitter. Twitter, blowout earnings. The company sucks. And the CEO is, he's a limousine liberal. Zuckerberg's a limousine liberal. Tim Cook's a limousine liberal. And they're going to implode, or not going to implode. I said that back in November. They will implode under their own hubris and their own privacy policies and them being a liar and not having privacy policies. And remember what Mark Zuckerberg called you when he started Facebook at Harvard? He said, anybody who gives me their personal information is a dumb, and the words on the screen. He called people who give him information that. You're going to tell me this 33-year-old kid, he is a kid, my kid, my oldest boy turned 18 today, that he changed his stripes. Come on, folks. Ridiculous. So this market, folks, is going to roll over. I predicted about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. I said we're heading back down this 200-day moving average, and we've placed a lot of trades accordingly. The trade war ain't over, folks. It still can rear its ugly head between China. Remember this huge, massive spikes, 700 points up, 400 down, 300 up, 500 down, all this stuff. This was all over potential interest rates going up and trade war stuff going on. We haven't heard the word trade war in a couple weeks, and if we hear it again, the market's going to implode even more. So did corporate earnings peak? I don't think so. Like I said, we're going to talk at 1 o'clock. And yesterday, we really crossed the Rubicon, folks. The 10-year Treasury went above 3%. So all this week, I've been briefing you on what my canaries in the coal mine are, signaling that this market's going to pull back. And we've been making some serious, some very nice trades based on that prediction, and we nailed it. The VIX ETF, the VXX, has its biggest inflows in 5 years. As Goldman, I called this back in January, folks. Now Goldman, here we are in the middle of April, towards the end of April, saying it's the end of the low vol regime. Folks, if you're paying the blue bloods at Goldman Sachs a nickel, you're an idiot. We called the end of low volatility back here when all the short volatility traders got wiped out. That was I called it back here, folks. And then last week when we went through about 19 or 20 on the VIX, I said, get long volatility. This is the new resting heart rate, and we're going to head higher, and we did. So as you can tell, folks, I'm very, very passionate about what we do here at TGO. I want to, you know, when you make it on Wall Street, I helped run essentially a $2.5 billion volatility arbitrage firm in the Chicago Board of Trade. And you put, in the military, we were taught to put the ladder down, man. When you make it, you get to a higher rank, you get to go to Top Gun, you come back and you teach others, folks. And that's what we're doing here at Top Gun Options, and it's paying off incredibly well. Here's your laugh of the day. Last night, I railed on Jeff Bezos for paying his workers, an average warehouse worker, 28 grand a year. This dude could loan money to God. What happened to him today? He got booed by his workers. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to joke here at Top Gun Options that I wear 2 suits. I wear a $6,000 Armani suit, right, like Gordon Gekko. I don't, folks. I'd kick my own ass if I ever spent that type of money on a suit. What I'm saying is I wear a flight suit. I'll tell you how I feel as an American about a trade, and then I'll tell you as Gordon Gekko. As Gordon Gekko, I think this is great. If he could pay them 0, I think it would be awesome. If you could make more money for me as a shareholder, Jeff Bezos, do it. I don't care. As an American, I think this is freaking awful and disgusting. Jeff Bezos is another limousine liberal that can't stand Donald Trump. Remember when Trump was running for president? Jeff Bezos was on stage at some tech conference or something like that. He's like, Trump, that lunatic, I'd like to blast him into space in one of my rockets. Well, that idiot Jeff became the president, and not the smartest thing in the world to do. So wearing a flight suit, I think the limousine liberals crack me up because this is what they do. They print money. They drive by in their limo. They roll down the window and go, oh, somebody should help those poor people. And then they roll up the window, drive on, and then the middle class gets stuck with it. So anyway, political rant complete. If you want more of my political rants, join me at 1 o'clock or watch the replays. And like I said, if you haven't registered yet, you can still do it. Go.topgunoptions.com/joinows and come laugh with us as we watch all of our predictions come true. Facebook's going to implode, Twitter is imploding, and so is Tesla. Tesla is another one of these companies where I just laugh at. This, you know the company's in trouble when the guy actually jokes about bankruptcy of the company. That was not a funny joke there, man. So until Zuckerberg resigns, until Jack Dorsey at Twitter resigns, until Elon Musk resigns. Remember, folks, being an entrepreneur is different than being a skipper, a CEO. There are great entrepreneurs. All 3 men that I just rattled off, I think are brilliant. There's a difference between being brilliant and being a good CEO. And if you don't know the difference, you didn't read my book. And if you'd like a copy of my book, subtle plug here and a nice transition by me, right? No, seriously. And I had about 5 or 6 people last night after our brief. If you did, I'm signing those right now, as a matter of fact. But grab a copy if you order it from this link, not Amazon. Speaking of Amazon, if you order it from this link, go.topgunoptions.com/book, I'll go ahead and personalize it. I'll sign it and write a little message in there if you want. But in my book, I talk about that, folks. Look at Jerry Yang from Yahoo. Great entrepreneur, started a great thing, sucked as a CEO, left, brought in an adult, and then when the adults kind of messed some stuff up, he came back to save the day, and then he failed miserably. So if you want to copy my book, subtle plug, it's right here, go.topgunoptions.com/book. I got a cruise, man. I'm already running a little bit behind here. We're having a blast here at Top Gun Options. Join us at 1 o'clock or watch us on the replay. And like I said, you can have access to all the replays on this page. go.topgunoptions.com/OWS, Options Weapon School replay. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. God bless, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Thursday's SITREP.